Hallo meine Freunde und herzlich willkommen zurück zu 3 Minutes to Midnight. So, ja, wir haben uns hier so ein bisschen durchgefragt. Inventarmäßig schaut es so aus, als wenn eine Sauglocke um einen heiligen Gral und ein Messer. Es wird immer besser. Ja, was wir damit machen können, das ist ein anderes Thema. Das weiß ich natürlich nicht. Wir schauen uns einfach mal um. Wir müssen uns noch durchquatschen. Wir haben noch Dialogoptionen offen.
I've done enough breaking and entering for one night.
Okay, hier können wir nicht weiter. Meine große Frage ist ja gerade... Das ist tatsächlich neu. Da wollte ich aber noch nicht hin. Ich wollte mich tatsächlich noch umschauen. Wir haben ja noch die Schule zu besuchen. Da geht es ja nur zum Schrottplatz. Mit denen haben wir gesprochen. Meine große Frage ist ja... Wo wir noch über hinten können. Oh.
I have received more reports of cryptic message sightings. Once, I even found my vehicle covered in them. At first, I suspected that drifter outsider, but he has not been sighted for months. Regardless, we are too fast and sharp for the incident to ever repeat itself. Wait, what is this in my notebook? If you're so fast and sharp, why didn't you catch us riding this, dummy? Those goddamn chipmunks got me again.
Ja, das Streifenhörnchen Problem,
my
ne?
unorderly self. They got us again.
Fuck.
Something strange is going on.
Ja? War mir ja gar nicht aufgefallen. Ich weiß jetzt nur nicht mehr, wie sollten wir noch mal zu der Schule kommen. Oh. Und wer ist er?
Nightly greetings, citizen. Community members are not permitted to access this area.
Yeah? And who are you to tell me that?
I am Deputy Clay McCord. I am performing my assigned duty of not permitting community members to access this area.
Oh, really? Then why weren't you here earlier?
The disparity between our social ranks does not allow me to share that kind of information with you.
Whatever. I'll just come back later.
Returning would be considered highly unorderly. Please leave this restricted area immediately.
Okay. Also, er ist schon bereit, die Waffe zu ziehen. Aber da haben wir ein paar Sachen jetzt gesehen. Der Tacomeister ist noch immer noch da. Oh. Der Hank.
Hey there! I have no words for how impressed I am.
Approbation is not what I seek, although Hank would love to hear you speak.
So, did you find that new and explosive sound you were looking for?
No, do not spread such a tale, or the sheriff will put me in jail.
Now that you can play better, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I must not go beyond what is established, unless you want old Hank to vanish. I announce curfew in all its beauty. Disruptive sounds are not my duty.
What are you talking about?
You do not seem to comprehend, so it is time for this talk to end.
Your eyes are so shiny.
While yours have become dimmer, but worry not, I know how to restore their glimmer.
Are you offering to give me shiny eyes? I'm listening.
Then hear my proclamation. You must go to re-examination.
Cool
On
gemacht.
second thought, no thanks.
Cool Dialog.
Anything that has the word exam in it is something I want to
Schön gereimt.
avoid.
With that, you have planted the seed of suspicion. Pray it does not come to fruition.
So, what did you do to the bank?
Are you accusing me of complicity? Is it because of my ethnicity?
What? No, you just happen to be standing in the middle of a crime scene, so I thought I'd ask.
Do not worry about the bank, honey. In this community, we need no money.
Why are you out here playing the guitar so late? Shouldn't you be doing something else?
What a preposterous proposition. I am just performing my mission.
Mission? What mission?
I play a berceuse every night, so all the good citizens can sleep tight. When my fingers touch the strings, our friends will not fret about past things.
First what? Are you trying to confuse me with difficult words? 'Cause it's definitely working. All good, Hank. Just keep on jamming.
I will certainly do that, Betty. My guitar is always ready.
Elizabeth Anderson. The community has informed us that you are behaving outside stipulated parameters. Please proceed to re-examination immediately.
Remember when I said we were asking too many questions? Yeah, buddy, this is totally on you. And become a prime suspect? You sure know how to get me in trouble.
Okay. Wir haben zu viel gefragt. Ein Vagabund. Oha.
It's a very full, very rusty shopping cart. Imagine the treasures I could find. Wait, who are you?
Leave me alone, King Apollo's offspring!
Was?
Have we met before?
Leave me alone, you spawn of... Wait, you're different. You're not one of them anymore.
If by one of them you mean people living in this town, I am still one of them.
No, you don't understand. One of them, like... never mind, Betty.
Hey, how do you know my name? I never even mentioned it.
Your mother and I were inseparable once.
Ooh.
Before she went freaking crazy! My name's Maxwell.
Vater.
Keep your voice down, and maybe we could talk.
Okay.
I found a military base near the dam. Know anything about it?
Whatever they found, it was important enough to build that base overnight.
What do you think they're hiding?
I don't know, but it's big, and it's probably bad. Very bad.
What's that thing?
What thing?
The fuse you're playing with? Can I have it?
No, it's mine! Finders keepers!
I'll give it right back. Pinky promise.
Oh, if you make a pinky promise, then by all means, please go ahead.
Really?
No!
That was mean.
Oh, fine. You can have it. Just
Dankeschön.
don't start bawling, or your mom will never forgive me for making you cry.
Und wieder aus dem Versicherung.
When I find my mom, she'll put an end to this.
Don't get your hopes up, kid. She could very well be one of them by now.
Even more of a reason to find her.
I have my own reasons to look for Eliza, so I'll do whatever I can to help you.
So how do you know Mom?
Have a seat, Betty.
Jetzt hat er
I'm
einen
going
Ball
to
in
tell you the story of how I met your mother.
I don't have
How
all
I
the
met
time
your
in the
mom.
world, you know.
Well, then I'll give you the long story short version. I was surfing on Oahu one day when I saw her.
I've never seen anyone shredding barrels in a pantsuit before.
My mom knows how to surf?
Oh, yes, she does. Anyway, she started waving to me from her board. I thought she was just being friendly at first, but then I realized she was trying to warn me. There was a huge shark on my tail.
Did you die?
No? I thought I was a goner for sure. But your mother flung herself right at the shark, shouting, "If you bite so much as his pinky toe, I'll shoo you and your family back to the Stone Age."
Lawyers and sharks must speak the same language, because it swam away pretty damn quickly after that. Your mother and I have been friends ever since.
Tell me more about your business.
It was my dream to open my own bar. And I did. But it had barely been open for a week before it was gone. Just gone. Like ashes in the wind.
What do you mean by gone?
Wie kann die
All my
verschwinden? Ne?
hopes, dreams, and savings reduced to ashes.
Pleite gegangen
My
waren. aber-
precious bar. My joy.
What, was there a fire or something?
Fire? Fire! Ah! Fire bad! Very bad!
Was ist mit ihm?
Hey, whoa, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had such a thing about fire.
Fire?
Ah!
Sorry, it just slipped out.
Never, and I mean never, ever mention that again! The word itself sears a brand of stunning anguish across my heart.
Okay, was ist jetzt mit der Bar
Then
passiert?
what happened to your bar?
It was the vilest of betrayals, the most atrocious act of cruelty. And the worst part is that it was all perpetrated by my oldest and dearest friend.
Are you sure this person was your friend?
Yes. No. Oh, so much has happened. I really don't know anymore, Betty.
Well, look on the bright side. At least you didn't die in that fire. I swear, I
Wie
don't
geil
do these things
animiert
on
ist.
purpose. Weird question, but what's wrong with your eyes?
My eyes are perfectly fine. I think what you meant was, why don't they shine like everyone else's?
I guess. Sure.
In case you haven't noticed, Betty, there's something dreadful going on with the people in
Ich
this
möchte immer die
town.
Streifenhörnchen so
What
drin.
happened to them?
Streifen.
Almost a year ago, the military started capturing people and turning them orderly. I know they're doing something, but I don't have the slightest clue what.
We can't just leave them like that, Max. There must be something we can do, right?
Believe me, kid, I tried everything I could think of, and nothing worked. I know you want my help, but after a year watching all my friends being taken away while I sit here helpless, I just don't have it in me anymore, Betty. I'm sorry.
Don't give up, Max, please. If we lose hope, what do we have left?
Hope? It's too late for me. You, on the other hand, I think you might actually succeed where I've failed. Well, if you start asking the right questions, that is.
What do you mean, the right questions?
Well, for starters, why did they choose this town? Why has everyone been like this for a whole year? And for that matter, why doesn't anyone on the outside seem to know that this is happening?
Huh. Yeah, I guess after a year, someone must have noticed. Wait, you said everyone's been like this for a year? Like, including me?
I'm afraid so, kid. But here's an even better question for you. Why aren't you like them anymore?
Einen Stromschluck bekommen habe.
Not to be indelicate, but what the heck happened to you?
I had everything I ever wanted. A great career, good friends, and I had just opened my dream business. Oh, I barely had time to savor the moment before everything went south. I was lucky enough to escape into the desert, but once I made it out, I couldn't come back without attracting their attention. I waited for weeks, observing their every move and scraping out a living with my survival training. Eventually, I was able to sneak back in, and I've been hiding from them ever since.
Why did you come back?
Because I haven't given up, Betty. I want to stay here and protect the people I love. Besides, the roads are all closed.
I still have questions about all this weirdness.
Okay, but be discreet. They might be listening.
How did you manage to hide from them for this long?
I've been lucky enough to avoid their so-called examination thus far. I was trained in the art of stealth by top military personnel. Also, people tend to avoid actually looking at or speaking to homeless people.
That's extremely depressing.
You're depressed? I live in a box.
Okay, fair. What's this examination anyway?
I don't know what it is exactly or how it works. The only thing I know is that it turns you into some kind of helpless puppet. For a year, I've been watching as those less fortunate than myself were taken away. Good people. Good friends. Betty, listen to me. These people are not the same people you've known all your life. Something has twisted them. There's a darkness and emptiness inside them now. You've got to be careful. Whatever you do, they can't find out you're not like them anymore.
Seriously now, why are their eyes so shiny?
I would like to know that myself, kid.
Okay, but if you had to guess, what would you say it was?
I've seen something like this before. When the army was testing some mind-control device prototype. But this is way more sophisticated than anything they managed to do.
Wait, are you suggesting that someone is controlling everyone's minds?
Here's what I know. Everyone follows the rules and stays completely calm at all times. Everything looks perfect to a casual observer, right?
Yeah, I guess.
In my experience, no one puts that much effort into making everything look perfect unless they're trying to hide something. So the question is, what are they hiding?
What have you eaten all this time?
Leftovers! Scavenged from anywhere I could get them.
Even from my...
Yes, Betty! Even from Mike Steiner!
Oh my god!
In survival situations, you take what you get, Betty! You take what you get!
Max, one thing. I found this really weird book in my mom's office. I'm not sure why, but I think it hungers for my flesh. Just a feeling.
Oh, you must mean the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. We had a blast with that book when we were younger, your mom and I.
Oh,
But what is it even good for? It's just a book with a creepy cover.
Oh, there's plenty in the book. You just have to know how to get the spells to reveal themselves.
There's no way I'm sacrificing a goat, no sir.
That's one method, but it's a little expected. To unlock the true power of the Necronomicon, a pagan priest must curse a stream that flows into a moonless night.
Where am I supposed to find a stream in the desert? And it can't flow into a night. I think you got too much sun today, Max.
You need to use liquid evil in the dark. I was speaking metaphorically, Betty.
Yeah, well, speak English next time. But it's okay. I think I got it. Evil priest, liquid curse, darkness.
I don't think you got it.
Whatever, close enough. I guess we'll find out.
oh.
Someone has been grilling more than sausages here. Maybe he wouldn't be so grumpy if he had something to warm himself up with. I know I've got deep pockets, but they're not that deep. It's a very full, very... Max, do you mind if I take a look?
Suit yourself.
Daily Comrade, the incognito communist gazette of the U.S. Baseball team Red Comrades accused of harboring communists. Team GM Vladimir Yefimovich denies all accusations and threatens to sue imperialist swine.
Kommunistische Zeitung, brandneue
It's a
Sicherung.
fuse. You never know when something like this might come in handy.
Naja gut, Freunde, jetzt haben wir lauter Sachen, aber ich weiß halt wirklich nicht, was wir damit anfangen.
For the love of God, Max, you have to try and do something. Are you a man or are you a chicken?
What is that sound that does appear? An outsider approaching? Drawing near? Ah, just a chicken. No cause for fear.
Alter Schwede. Alles ist ja verschlossen.
It's locked.
It's locked and blocked. Spinnt. Kann man wieder öffnen? Auch zu.
It's locked.
Okay, sie abeinander. Um Gottes Willen.
I am
Was ist mit
Garrick, you're back already? Me. Guess you needed to burn off that twonky, huh? Me. Mom gave you another one? I'm pretty sure she could be impeached for that. Me. Oh, the generator, right, that's why. But 2 twonkies? Isn't that, like, real bad for your health? Me. Logic clearly dictates that the needs of the community outweigh the needs of the hamster? Yeah, that sounds like her. Me. I think I found you a little friend to play with. Meow? It's this man-eating kraken that lives by the lake. Meow! Oh, calm down. He only eats Montoyas. Meow! Is it just me, or is everyone in town acting kind of weird? Me. Doesn't sound like business as usual to me. Wait, back up. Everyone, including me, has been acting like that for months? Yeah. You know all this, and I'm just hearing it now? Thanks a bunch, Vermilion Racer. Me. Look, you can apologize later. For now, let's just try to find a way out of this mess. What's up with Dixon?
Ja, aber
I'd never have guessed she liked theater. Will this be her first, or has she directed other plays before? Wow, a crossover between all... That play must have been amazing! Tell me everything!
Aber ist es jetzt so, dass wir erst seit dem Stromschlag so... Oh.
Okay, so... Somewhere orderly in
Dass wir seit dem Stromschlag so agieren und jetzt Monate vergangen sind oder insgesamt? Und wir in unserem Zimmer, als wir losgestartet sind, wach geworden sind, da bin ich mir jetzt nicht sicher.
Along with his orderly squire, Huckleberry Finn. On the road, the two of them find a talking rabbit who they proceed to chase for being unorderly. Just as they're about to catch it, they take a trip down the rabbit hole and arrive in Wonderland.
Certainly.
Maleficent, mayor of Wonderland, welcomes them with open arms, and all is well and orderly. Until Quixote begins jousting the local windmills. This is deemed unorderly and prompts a gathering of the Council of Orderly composed of Jesse James, Calamity Jane, Butch Cassidy, and the Ugly Duckling. The council members, unable to reach a consensus on the matter, plead for the mayor to intervene, not realizing that their lack of harmony is also unorderly. Maleficent then re-examines all of Wonderland, restoring order to her lands forevermore. Except for Maui, that pesky Hawaiian dancer who escaped in the middle of the night. Man, what a wacky story. Did I miss anything? No. Say, what do you think would happen if she mixed Hamlet with Dracula? Me, examination. I guess I should have seen that one coming. Get some rest, Garrick. You've earned it.
Das, was ich meine, ist, wir haben ja den Stromschlag gekriegt. Ist jetzt in dieser Zeit ein Jahr vergangen oder insgesamt vorher, waren wir vorher schon so? Weil eigentlich müsste es ja erst seit dem Stromschlag so sein, oder?
Be or not to be? That is the question.
Da war ja kurz die Antwort von unseren Augen dann auch so mit dem Glitzern. Also ist es wahrscheinlich eben noch zu vollziehen, oder? Hallo.
Wow, Miss Dixon, you won't believe all the stuff that's happened to... Wait, what are you doing with Skipper's skull?
An interesting query, Betty. Based on empirical evidence, what do you believe I'm doing with Skipper's skull?
Gibst du Beweise fest? Fühlst dich einsam und tust, als hättest du ein Deal. Beklagst die Vergänglichkeit des menschlichen Lebens.
Lamenting the transient nature of human life.
An informed hypothesis. Excellent. What can I do for you this midsummer night?
Can I have Skipper's skull?
No. Why would I ever give him to you?
Because...
Brauche einen Schädel und mir gehen die legalen Möglichkeiten aus. Du liebst deinen Schüler und wirst alles tun, was ich verlange.
if you don't, I'll keep bugging you until you change your mind.
If you desire to abscond with this well-preserved cranium, it will necessitate vigorous mental calisthenics.
I'm afraid you lost me at abscond.
If you wish to have this skull, you will assist me in organizing our next play.
Me? Directing a play? This is my moment! The world's a stage, and it's not ready for me!
Assist, not direct.
And the Tony Award goes to... Betty!
Wo haben wir den jetzt her?
Woo! Betty, wow! Great job, I knew you could do it! Wow! Clap, clap, clap!
The play is the thing. What should our next theatrical production be about?
Zwei Brüder öffnen ein kleines Geschäft für nukleare Entsorgung auf einem verlassenen Brokkolifeld. Die Bande von Geächteten hat die ganze Stadt als Geisel genommen. Nach einer unterirdischen Invasion sind die Menschen fast ausgerettet. Eine dunkle Gestalt gelangt in den Besitz der nuklearen Abschusscodes der USA. Die Bewohner einer verschlafenen Stadt erwachen ohne Erinnerungen.
The inhabitants of a sleepy town awaken without memories. But there's much more to the situation than meets the eye.
Every play needs a protagonist. Who would be our main character?
Ein Haushaltsgerät, ein Attentäter im Ruhestand, eine Jugendliche im Exil.
A plucky teenager rejected by society wants revenge on their own kin.
Every good play needs a villainous counterpart. Who would that be?
Ein böser Politiker, ein bösartiges Gemüse, ein böser Weihnachtsmann, Horden von anthropomorphen Nagetieren. Ja, eigentlich.
A mayor with such an uncontrollable lust for power that she'd sell her beloved daughter's soul to the devil.
What would be the setting?
New Mexico nach dem Dritten Weltkrieg, ein sehr hohes Gebäude, das London dazukommt, eine alternative Zeitachse der Nordpol. New Mexico nach dem Dritten Weltkrieg, ein sehr...
Post-World War III New Mexico in the late 2140s.
And what would be the title of this play?
Ich, Toaster, der Unhold von Tombstone, Invasion der Nussfress, 3 Minutes to Midnight 2, elektrischer Boogaloo, All I Want for Christmas is Nirgendwo.
3 minutes to midnight 2, electric boogaloo.
Satisfactory. You can play the third tree from the left. Take Skipper to use as a scene partner and go rehearse.
Juhu.
Ms. Dixon?
Nightly greetings, Betty. What seems to be the pickle?
To give or not to give? That is the question.
Thou asked me for Skipper's skull. As such, thou shan't give it back until the play is performed.
I'm gonna get going.
Party.
Ja, ich glaube, wir dürfen halt auch nicht zu viel herumfahren, das wäre gefährlich.
You might not miss one bone, but can you imagine the...
Ich weiß halt nur nicht, was man mit den ganzen Sachen...
Someone has made an...
What happened to this loser? Hey, Belle! I think you lost your head. Oh, wait! That's my body!
Ups. Okay. Ja, spannend, spannend, Freunde. Jetzt haben wir einiges wieder geschaffen. Wir haben wieder ein paar Sachen. Ja, ich weiß nicht, was wir damit machen, aber wir haben ja noch einen ganzen Ort, den wir abgrasen können, wo wir noch nicht neben waren. Und den schauen wir uns dann in der nächsten Folge an, hätte ich gesagt. Deswegen ist es jetzt ein guter Zeitpunkt zu beenden. Dann haben wir einen neuen Abschnitt und dann schauen wir mal, was dort passiert, was wir dort so machen können und wie wir das Ganze weiterführen. Ich sage auf jeden Fall danke fürs Zusehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.